Most people think awakening feels peaceful, calm, even blissful. But what if I told you that the real sign you're awakening doesn't feel like that at all? In fact, it can feel confusing, unsettling, even uncomfortable. And this is exactly what most people miss. Ramana Maharshi didn't point to visions, bliss, or some mystical experience as the true sign of awakening. He pointed to something far more subtle, something happening in you right now. Look closely at your own experience. There was a time when every thought felt personal. Every worry felt like your worry. Every fear felt like your fear. You were completely identified with the mind. But now something strange is happening. You're starting to notice your thoughts, not as you, but as something appearing to you. A thought arises, and instead of getting lost in it immediately, there's a small gap, a space, a quiet awareness watching it. This is the real sign. Not that thoughts disappear, not that fear vanishes instantly, but that your identification with them begins to weaken. And now something even more important begins. Because once this gap appears, your entire relationship with life starts to change. It's like sitting in a movie theater. Before you were inside the movie, every scene felt real. Every emotion pulled you in. If something tragic happened, you suffered. If something joyful happened, you clung to it. But now, you're still watching the movie. The scenes are still playing. Thoughts, emotions, reactions, all of it continues. But you've slightly leaned back into your seat. You know you're watching. And because of that, something loosens. The intensity begins to soften. The grip begins to relax. Life is still happening, but it no longer owns you in the same way. And this is where a very subtle trap appears. The mind, the same mind you are beginning to observe, tries to come back in a new form. It says, "Now I am the witness. I am the one who is aware." And without noticing, you identify again, this time not as the thinker, but as the observer. This is the ego, wearing a more spiritual mask. Maharshi warned about this again and again, because the moment you say, "I am the one who is watching," you have created a new identity, a more refined one, but still an identity, still something limited. So what is the real shift? It is not becoming a better observer. It is seeing that even the observer is being seen. That even the sense of "I am watching" appears in the same awareness. And that awareness has no identity, no center, no form. It doesn't say, "I am this" or "I am that." It simply is, silent, open, untouched. And when this is glimpsed, even briefly, something deeper relaxes. The search begins to lose its urgency. Because what you are looking for is what you have always been. So don't get caught in the trap of becoming someone who is awakening. Don't turn this into another identity. Instead, notice what is always here. Before the thought, before the feeling, before even the sense of "I," because that is the real sign you're awakening, and that is what most people miss.